Welcome to Wisdom for the Day, a thought-provoking trek through the book of Proverbs, where timeless wisdom awaits. Join us as we unlock the secrets of Proverbs and transform our minds towards embracing true and godly wisdom. Each day, we'll reflect on a different proverb, in order, unraveling its layers of insight and practical application. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and empowered to live a life of purpose and righteousness. Wisdom for your day starts now.
Today is day 168. We're in the 15th chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 5 and 6, from the New Living Translation.
Only a fool despises a parent's discipline. Whoever learns from correction is wise. There's treasure in the house of the godly, but the earnings of the wicked bring trouble.
If someone hates wisdom, then he hates instructions. He's angry if somebody corrects him. A wise person learns from correction. He wants to know if he's wrong, because he learns from correction. A wise person becomes even wiser. In verse 6, a good man has precious possessions. He cannot buy these possessions with money, and he can't sell them. They're not physical objects, but they're real. They're things like wisdom and knowledge. These things are really valuable. An evil man also earns things. He might earn money, but he also earns something else. He earns trouble. He's going to suffer trouble because his actions are evil. Now, why would a fool reject his father's correction? One major reason is pride. Fools believe that they don't need help from others and they can handle everything on their own. Verse 6 is another twist on expectations. While the righteous have much treasure, we might assume the wicked will have little. However, sometimes wicked people accumulate a lot of wealth. And we know that wicked people harm others, so it's not surprising that their wealth often brings trouble. Those they've hurt may seek revenge. On the other hand, righteous people don't harm others. They don't do it maliciously, so their earnings are not contested. So let me ask you, are you wise enough to accept correction and benefit from it rather than rejecting it? Today's guest reader is Yelena McClellan. If you would like to be a guest reader on Wisdom for the Day, send me an email at rick@renewedmindsets.com.
Well, that's all for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more of Solomon's wise teachings. For free Wisdom of the Day merch, head to buymeacoffee.com/renewed mindsets and consider becoming a community member. The executive producer of Wisdom for the Day is Yelena McClellan. The co-producer and spiritual advisor is Kimmy Shirley. Intro music by Weston McCurry. If you like this show, do me a favor and tell someone about it. Share it with them. I'd really appreciate it. Until tomorrow, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya.
Hello. You ever feel defeated as a Christian in the confusing times we live in today? This is where God's Loving Sacrifice podcast comes in. We do Bible studies to help you strengthen your walk with the Lord in today's crazy world. We also encourage you to share the gospel and the love of Christ with this world in need. John 3:16 tells us about God's loving sacrifice, and we use the Word of God to help you find a fresh perspective on issues like forgiveness, love, obedience, mercy, and reconciliation. Join us as we delve into the true essence of faith in God and our call to go into the world and preach the gospel. So listen at www.godslovingsacrifice.com.